Hey everyone, it's January here,
I'm Noah.
It's Haley.
I'm Drew.
and we're Tiger Prairie's talk of second hour speech.
Today we wanted to talk about something that everybody likes.
Food.
So, we'll be breaking it down into different topics such as balance in diet, how your culture affects food, fast food around the world, and different types of food you might find in other areas that you don't really see in other places.
It was kind of difficult picking our topic, but once we decided, we knew exactly what we wanted to talk about. I'll start us off with a more broad topic on different cultures of different foods. As I did my research, I learned that your culture can really affect your comfort foods. I'm a white girl, and stereotypically, I can't handle spicy foods.
Me
However, I love spicy food. How about you guys?
I actually like it.
I do not like
could care
spicy
less.
foods at all.
So, Haley, what kind of foods do you like?
I like fruit pretty much like the most. I like other foods, but fruit, if I had to choose, is probably my favorite.
How about you, Drew?
I love Mexican food.
Alright, and so as I did my research, I learned that your culture really affects what kind of foods you like. And all four of us are grown up in La Junta or Rocky Ford, which is more of a Hispanic culture, and that probably affects why we like the kind of foods we do. More or less Hispanic, Mexican, spicy food. And as I did my research, culture affects the arts and manifestations of human intellectual achievement regarded collectively. That is what culture is. Culture is what you're surrounded by and the ways people around you may have adapted to life. My towns and the rest of our towns, the majority of the culture is Hispanic. So I'll be talking about how does culture affect eating habits. The comfort foods. Koreans, for example, like rice and other stuff like that. Same with Chinese. And then Hispanics like peppers and spice. Asians usually like fish. And there's like a different type of spice. It's not exactly peppers. And then Italians like pastas and everything. And then Americans is barbecues and stuff like that. And what you want to cook and eat is an accumulation, a function of experiences. You'll always eat things that mean something to you. That is what Jennifer Berg said, and she is a graduate of food studies in New York. It's easier to not go out of your comfort zone, but instead eat things that surround you. So Noah, does your mom usually cook stuff based off her culture?
Yeah, my mom makes a lot of Mexican food, like hence our Hispanic culture. And that's what I'm sort of like used to growing up around, and I really enjoy that type of food. And what about you, Haley?
My dad, he cooks for us every night. He probably cooks a lot of chicken, I'd say, which is kind of probably my culture, chicken. But yeah.
How about you, Drew? Do you guys eat a lot of Hispanic food, or do you eat more on the barbecue side?
We eat more on the barbecue side, mostly chicken. We cooked it so much that I'm at the point of hating it now.
And if you could see it, any of us, we are mostly based not off a Hispanic culture compared to our families other than Noah, and that's why he eats a lot of Mexican food. You really don't want to go out of your comfort zone, and that also explains why people are so picky, because they don't like eating foods that they're not used to being surrounded by. Depending on your area's location can also change the way your culture cooks kinds of foods. Certain countries / regions around the world grow different crops. It could decide your culture's way of cooking, and they even have available to cook. It can really affect your way of eating and what you like to eat. So I hope you have an idea of what your culture is and how it affects your eating habits. I'll hand the discussion over to Noah.
So, what I want to discuss is what are different diets in different countries, and how are they healthier than some other ones?
Oh, my diet's terrible.
Agreed. So I'm going to be talking about the portion sizes, healthiness, and comparison to other countries and the U.S. So portion sizes, apparently in the research that I did, the fast food size is 4 times larger than it was in the 1950s. So that's pretty crazy, and it's not really funny, but at the same time ironic that normally they scientists had studied a project about foreigners coming to the United States and them adopting an American diet, and that resulted in them gaining 5 to 10 pounds a week. So that's pretty bad.
Did it say how long the studies were going for?
No, but it did say that it showed different people in different countries and their eating habits. So they're not used to eating so unhealthy. So I'm pretty sure that'd be a major thing that resulted in that. But then again, I looked at the Asian portion style, so I'm pretty sure a bunch of us know that we're not the healthiest people. But Asian portion styles, they're really small. So even when going back for seconds, it'd still be less than what Americans eat daily. So pretty much we'd all become used to eating small portions in Asia. And what are you guys thinking? January already said it, but what do you guys think your health diet would be?
I'd say I eat pretty well, but I do have days where I'll go over and eat junk food all day long.
I don't even know what a diet is. I like junk food.
I eat a lot of food. It's bad. Oh, goodness.
Okay, so healthiness and diets. These are some of the different countries or areas that I found and what their typical diet is. So westernized diets, those are related with fat, sugar, and hormones. So obviously not very good. In the Asian diets, we obviously see a lot of vegetables and seafood. And they have a lot of protein, and they're quite healthy. In the Scandinavian regions, such as Finland and stuff, they eat a lot of grains, fruits, and seafood, and their obesity actually ranks near the bottom of the chart. The Arabian Peninsula, they have had a steep rise in obesity due to their large meats and fruit and grains. And then we have the Mediterranean, which is low in saturated fat, high in fiber, and reduced risks of health diseases. And then Mexico. And then quite a fun fact about Mexico is they drink 43 gallons of cola yearly. So that's obviously not healthy, and they have a high obesity rate. And they eat a lot of processed foods. And then the U.S. So obviously we're known for being quite unhealthy. And we have a lot of sodium, saturated fat, sugars, and refined grains in our diet, which shows that 2/3 of us are overweight in the United States.
Okay, now going back to your Mexico research, the 43 gallons of cola a year, do you believe that could be a reason why they're obese?
Definitely. I feel like if they're drinking that much cola and the sugar and stuff, it'd be really unhealthy. So I feel like that'd definitely be a variable in why they're unhealthy and rank near the bottom. Yeah. But the U.S. also has healthy options like everybody else. But yeah, we're pretty unhealthy. So in comparison, we're obviously not the healthiest compared to the other countries. But that doesn't mean we're the unhealthiest country. We still have different people who still want to get ahead in their diet and are healthy and stuff. You see that a lot of athletes. But pretty much it all comes down to our portion sizes. So, yeah. With that, I'm going to give the conversation to Hayley so she can talk about different stuff that we might not know of.
Okay, so I'm going to be talking about things that we find in other countries or states that we don't really get down here in Colorado. We all know what an apple and an orange is, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But how about a carambola or a dragon fruit? Me either. I've never heard any of these things. Some different fruits that you can find around the world is the first thing that I'm going to talk about. I told you in the beginning of the podcast that my favorite food is probably fruits, is what I like to eat the most, so it's probably my favorite. A passion fruit which is found in South America. It's grown in greenhouses, and it boosts the flavor of different things, whatever you put it in. It's usually bright red, but it can vary, so it could be different colors. There are two types. It could be poisonous, and it could be passion. Of course, you want to eat the passion fruit. You don't want to eat poison, so be careful of you.
Have you ever tried passion fruit?
No, I haven't, but
Never.
I would try it.
We had some at lunch, I remember. It looked pretty gross, but people said it was good.
Next I have a star fruit, which is the carambola. That's the technical term for it, which it's found in Indonesia, India, and Sri Lanka. It's a very juicy and soft fruit. Next I have a mangosteen, which is, that's a weird name, but it's found in Sunda Islands and Moluccan. It resembles an ostrich egg, and it's creamy, and scientists believe that it can reduce various deadly diseases. It's also a must-have for diabetics. Different veggies around the world. A Romanesco. It tastes like broccoli and cauliflower, but it has like a nutty flavor to it. It's kind of not normal, and it looks really weird. It has like swirls, but it looks like like a head of lettuce.
Do you know where they could be found at?
I don't.
Okay.
I tried to look for it, but I didn't.
It sounds like it might be from Italy or something.
Yeah, Romanesco, yeah. Then the pakoi, which is found in China, hence the name. It's a type of cabbage with dark green leaves. Usually found, people make it in stir fry. Then I have a fennel, which is usually found in hot countries like Mexico. It has like a licorice taste, which that sounds gross. And it's usually found in like you put it in soups and salads.
Would we be able to like import any of this to the U.S. or is it something like exclusive to another country? Do you know?
I think you probably can. Like you could probably order it somehow off the online and it probably get sent to you, but I don't know really. So now I've talked about all kinds of fruits and veggies, and then just the normal apple or orange. If any fruits that I told you interest you in eating, I would recommend going online somewhere and maybe trying to order it and buying it and trying it. Trying new things is always fun.
Drew, do you like vegetables or fruits better?
I like fruits way more than I like vegetables.
Really? I kind of like vegetables, especially
I like
avocado.
Avocado is a fruit.
Wait, how?
Drew, what's your favorite fruit?
I like pears.
Pears?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
What's
January?
yours?
Oh. I like pineapples.
Don't they say, like, fruits are the ones that have seeds in it, right?
I don't...
Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe.
let's debate. Is a tomato a fruit or a vegetable?
Tomato is a
fruit,
vegetable.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no, it is a fruit. It is a
Tomato's
fruit.
a vegetable.
No, it's a fruit.
It's a fruit.
It's a vegetable.
Because you guys just said fruits are stuff that had seeds in them, right?
Yes. A tomato is a fruit.
I think it's a vegetable.
I agree, Drew. I think it's a vegetable. Therefore, I like vegetables better. But
I don't really like
anyways,
tomatoes.
Drew, do you want to carry on the discussion over to fast foods around the world?
Yeah, I'll be glad to. So, have you guys ever wondered what kind of fast foods vary around different cultures?
Yes.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, well, my research has said that nations or countries are frequently associated with certain foods. For example, many people associated Italy with pizza and pasta. Yet Italians eat many other foods and types of pasta dishes vary throughout Italy. So just because it's in Italy, that doesn't mean that's all they eat. They have different varieties of food in it.
Right.
Methods of preparation and types of food vary by regions of a nation. Some families in the United States prefer to eat meat and potatoes, but meat and potatoes are not eaten on a regular basis, nor even preferred by many in the United States, and would not be able to label a national cuisine. Grits, a coarsely ground corn that is boiled, is eaten by families in the southern United States. A package of grits is only available in the largest supermarkets in the upper Midwest. Would have been difficult to find even in large Midwest supermarkets 20 years ago.
Drew, didn't you find different fast foods like McDonald's around the world? What was your research on that?
Yes, the McDonald's in Japan, what they usually cook is shrimp. As I said, Italy has pasta and pizza. India, it's the McCurry veggies in a cream sauce. McMur Burger, Germany, is bratwurst served with a bun and onion. Chicken McDo spaghetti is Philippines, fried chicken and spaghetti. And the Prosperity Burger is in Malaysia with beef patty, spicy peppers.
Ew, that kind of all sounds pretty weird. What would you guys be wanting to eat?
I like pasta and pasta and everything in Italy, so I'd probably like Italy's McDonald's and their food.
I think I'd be a little scary eating fast food pasta. I don't know about you guys, but I'd be scared.
But Italy's like known for their pasta and pizza and like
But
that's what they make
food.
there. But fast food, I don't know, it's still.
But then again, you could find fast food pasta in America, like at the Noodles and Company.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good.
That
I
is
like it.
amazing. I love Noodles and Company.
So I wonder if their McDonald's is high quality like that. How about you, Noah? What kind of fast food place would you rather eat?
I'd say Germany. I kind of like sausages, so I feel like that'd be like sort of like a hot dog, maybe.
Drew, did you find one that you were interested in? Or would you just stick to America?
I like Italian food, so I prefer an Italian food over anything.
Alright, well that's to wrap up our conversation. I hope you guys learned more about foods around the world, and hopefully we didn't get your taste buds watering too much.
Thank you for listening to our Tiger Prairie Talk in Second Era Speech. We'll be back for you another day. Oh,